What you know love. Tell me what you know about. What you know about love. What you know about love. What you know about love. What you know. Hella dizzy from the ups and the.
Welcome back to the channel. Struggle Streaming with BK. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the rock stars from Bond No.9, and that is Bond No.9's New Haarlem. One of the OGs is back and better than ever. But we're going to talk about the OG. And that review is coming up in about 10 seconds. I'll see y'all then. All right, let's get it. What's up out there? How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, let me get my little begging in for the day. Can you hook a brother up with a like and a subscribe? It really helps the channel, trying to grow the channel. I appreciate all the love that I've been getting so far, but we trying to boost it up more, so we going for it. So hook a brother up. All right, y'all, let's get down to it. I had a request from one of my subscribers to do a review on New Haarlem. They wanted the new juice, so I kind of went to Saks yesterday. I did a little smell testing trying to decide what I'm going to get, and I definitely smelled the New Haarlem. But I don't think from just spraying it at Saks, I could give a clear review on the new versus the old. And with the prices of what Bond No.9 is, I don't see me spending $400 to buy a fragrance I already have. So I'm gonna do my review on the OG, right, the original gangster. So I hope this review is satisfactory enough for you, bruh. All right. So like I said, we're gonna do our review today on Bond No.9's New Haarlem. New Haarlem is one of the rock stars of the House of Bond. I would say it's maybe top 3 most well known, behind maybe the Centerpiece and probably Bleecker Street, and then you would have New Haarlem, right? Even though Bleecker Street is fairly new, but Centerpiece and New Haarlem would be the other 2 that I would say are the most famous from the House of Bond. Story time. This story time is how I got introduced to New Haarlem. Years ago, probably I started my business maybe 8, close to 8 years ago. About 7, 8 years ago. Coming up now, because it's almost getting cold. So almost 8 years ago, 7 and change, almost 8. And when I first started a business, because you know me, a brother like me, young brother from Detroit, Michigan or whatever, I don't know nothing about being sophisticated and stuff like that. That just wasn't my lane. So teach yourself, right? So what I would do, I would go online and I would watch image consultants. Like that was my thing, watching people try to pick up mannerisms. What do businessmen wear? What do businessmen dress like? Things like that. I was basically teaching myself. And I came across this one dude that I liked it. Skinny dude. Skinny dude always wore both. Well, not always, but a lot of times he would have like bow ties, skinny dude. And he had these nerdy mannerisms about him that I really liked, because I was a nerd growing up, right? I just really was. And he reminded me of an older version of myself, like, and stuff. And I really took to the dude. So I used to watch his content. He's the first dude to tell me about New Haarlem, right? So we probably talking about 2016 now, maybe probably like 2016, 2017. I want to say 2016. But anyway, around 2016, 2017 is what we're talking. And he recommended this. And, you know, all right, I'm going to try that out. I'm going to get my hands on it. Fast forward years later, this skinny, weird kind of dude becomes world famous. His YouTube page blows up where he has millions of followers. Y'all know who that skinny dude was? That was Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, before he became famous. And the sucky part about that to me is a lot of his old content is not on his YouTube page anymore. All right, I don't know whether he deleted it or, you know, after he passed away, God rest his soul. After he passed away, maybe somebody else deleted his old content, but his old content is not on there. He used to do reviews of fragrances, like he would recommend fragrances and things like that, and that's why I liked it to do. But hey, I just find it funny, like that he became who he became, like, and stuff like that. But Kevin Samuels was the first person to recommend New Haarlem to me. Well, not to me like he was talking to me, but who put that out there and put New Haarlem on my radar, right? And he used to call it sexy pancakes. Hey, to me, it's more like breakfast sandwiches. That's what it smelled like to me. But like with the syrup, you know, y'all know the ones with they be cooked with the syrup in there and it smell like, that's what New Haarlem smelled like. But anyway, that's it for story time. Right, now let's talk about New Haarlem. New Haarlem was created. Oh shoot! Hey y'all, New Haarlem was created back in 2003. So it's one of the older Bond number 9s, and New Haarlem is credited with putting Bond number 9 on the map. Okay, like this was really Bond's breakthrough fragrance that got them well known in the fragrance community, right? So Bond number 9 owes a lot to the OG right there, New Haarlem. I didn't want to do notes. Maybe I'll just throw them up on the screen. But nah, we might as well go through it. The notes in this, top notes are green leaves, bergamot, lavender. The mid notes are the tonka beans and the coffee. The base notes, amber, cedarwood. What am I forgetting? Vanilla. I know I'm missing something. I think it's 9 notes for New Haarlem. Excuse me, y'all. Like I'm missing a note. I don't know. It'll come back to me later, right? Or maybe I'll throw them up on the screen. But I'm missing a note from New Haarlem. But anyway, those are the notes breakdown. We're going to do our spray. Y'all already know. I sprayed this on. It's been about 6 hours now. I'm a little late getting to the video. I had some issues I had to take care of with my son. So I'm a little bit late. But it's been about 6 hours since I sprayed this on. Y'all know the fresh spray goes on the right hand. Right? What do we get when we open this up? All right. What do we get? What do we get? When I first cracked New Haarlem open, I know amber is a base note. But when you first crack it open, you could smell that. That's definitely amber and a little lavender. But Bond number 9 New Haarlem smells like maple syrup, like breakfast sandwiches, the ones wrapped up in the syrup, right? That's what you get from New Haarlem. Now, some of us, we can pick out certain notes and things like that, but if I wanted to describe what it smelled like, that's what it smells like to me. It smells like breakfast, right? I'm sure you've seen, plenty of people have seen reviews on New Haarlem, and people will tell you it smells like maple syrup or breakfast. It reminds you of breakfast. I've heard some reviewers say it. I remember the Michael Jordan legend. I mean, legendary. Like, I don't think it smells like that. Like, from my memory. Now I haven't smelled that MJ in, you talking about 20 years. Like it's been a while, probably longer than 20, probably about 25 years. But has it been that long? No, probably about 20. It's been a long time. But I don't think it smells like from what I remember, the MJ. This smells straight like breakfast, right? The MJ was a gourmand fragrance like this. Oh, did I mention that? No, I probably didn't. This is a gourmand fragrance, by the way, y'all. But it smells good. New Haarlem is an acquired taste. What do I want to tell you about it? Who will wear this? I don't know. Hey, that's a real answer, y'all. I really don't know. New Haarlem is considered unisex, but I think it's more of a man scent. I can see a woman pulling this off, right? You know, but I think it's more of a man scent, and it's an acquired taste. This OG right here, story time number 2. I said I wasn't gonna keep y'all long, but story time number 2. When I got this, it wasn't in circulation anymore, so I had to pay a nice amount for this. And for them to bring it back now, I'm you mother lovers. Cause when I heard about this from Kevin Samuels, it was out of circulation, or I couldn't get a hold to it. It wasn't online like it is. Well, of course, it's back at bond number 9 now, but it wasn't online and it was hard to get. I think when it went out of circulation, everybody bought up like the majority of them. This bottle right here is one I got from Mexico. That's why I end up getting mine from Mexico. And like I said, I done bought some bond number 9 from everywhere. But I paid a nice pretty penny for this little 1.7. I spent like $500 and something, I think, for this, for New Haarlem. And to think they got it now for $360 for the 3.3. But at the time, you know, it was supposed to be never coming back. So bond number 9, y'all owe me like $200 or some samples or something. Nah, but but back to who will wear this. My answer is I don't know. I think this is an acquired smell. I'm gonna say something that I normally don't say, but I like this smell. I like the way this smells, but this isn't an everyday fragrance. Like I said, if you look at this bottle, this is the OG bottle. The new ones have the blue top on it, right? So that's how you can tell the difference between the OG and the newer version of it. The newer one has the blue or purple. It's bluish purple, whatever. Bluish purple top. But this fragrance I've had for years. And you can see that it's almost full. And this isn't a 3.3, this is a 1.7, right? So it really hasn't been used that much. I probably got 6/7 left of this bottle. I probably got 1.4 ounces left out of 1.7, right? I have not worn this a lot over the years. And that's my issue, my personal issue. I like the way this smells, but you can't wear this everywhere. You can't wear this daily. This isn't a daily wear. This is a once in a while type of spray on to, you know, get some compliments. Because people tend to like this. Regular, normal people tend to like this. I know in the fragrance community, it's like a 50-50 split where a lot of reviewers like it and a lot of reviewers don't. It's about 50-50. But this, for the price point it is, basically with tax, $400. Like, I don't know if I could say this is something you should get, right? Because it's not going to be a daily wear. This is more of a collector's item, if you ask me. You can't rock New Haarlem every day, right? This is, all right, I'm going out, outdoors, date night, something like that. Women like this smell. I will tell you that. Women like this smell. But I personally, I don't want to smell like pancakes all the time, right? Like I don't want to, like you. It smells like syrup. It smells like breakfast, and you get when you wear it, it makes me feel like, yeah, I dropped my scrambled eggs or something on me. Like, I poured too much syrup and it got on my pants, and now I'm just smelling like syrup wherever I go. And I would say when you walk past someone and you smell it, like if you wear it, you will get compliments from everyone else. But smelling like pancakes all day is not something that I like, me personally, right? Not saying you. Like if you like the scent, or I would tell you, try it out. Don't blind buy it. Try it out. And if you like it, like rock it. Try it out, see how it would do for you. But for me, I don't want to rock it every day. But if you're a collector, I think everybody who buys a lot of fragrance from the House of Bond should add this to their collection, right? You just got to have New Haarlem in your collection. Your Bond No.9 collection ain't complete if you don't have New Haarlem, in my opinion. Like it's the fragrance that put Bond No.9 on the map. So I think if you're a collector, you should have it. But if you're the type of person who has 3, 4 fragrances at a time, 5, like I wouldn't recommend New Haarlem as one to put in your repertoire, because you can't wear it all the time. I won't wear it all the time. Like I said, like I barely, look, I see that juice right there. And I've had this fragrance maybe, I want to say 6 years. Probably like 6 years. And I don't wear it that much, right? I wore it today. Let me see. This is about, and it's wearing off. Looking at the time right now. On the phone or the what's the name? I probably put this on 7 hours ago. And I can barely smell it. So I would say it gives me about 7 hours longevity. Projection, the projection of this is nice, right? When you spray it on, people notice it, right? It's not overwhelming and overbearing where you couldn't wear it to the office, right? But it gives you a nice little projection bubble. When I was cooking dinner earlier today, my niece walked by and all I did was spray it on one hand. I ain't even hit the neck or nothing like that, just one hand. And my niece came in, and what I had made, she was like, it smells like French toast. I'm like, nah, that's my cologne. She's like, what? So I let her smell my cologne. She's like, oh. I'm like, well, what you think about it? She's like, I like it. So you get compliments when you wear Bond No.9's New Haarlem. It's just not something you can rock every day. And for me personally, I don't want to smell like pancakes all day. Now, that's just a personal thing. But far as like wearing it for other people, you will definitely get compliments. And people tend to like it when they walking past to smell it, right? It's one of those fragrances that hit your nose and it's like, oh, wow, what's that? What's that smell, right? It really smells pleasant, right? But for me, right, I don't want to smell like maple syrup for 7, 8 hours, right? I don't want to smell like I spilled my breakfast on me. It's all right during breakfast, but during lunch and dinner, I shouldn't be smelling like that. But so Bond No.9 New Haarlem is an acquired taste. My opinion, is it worth the $400? No. And I don't say that about, it's not the fragrance. Damn, that shit smells good, y'all. That really smells good. It's not the fragrance and the way it smells why I say it's not worth the price point. It's just spending almost $400 for a fragrance that you can barely wear. As you can see, I haven't worn much. Like, it's not worth the price point, right? But if you could get a hold of this as a collector, or you got money like that, you out here balling, you out here balling, definitely add it to your collection. If you're a collector of Bond number 9, you should definitely have New Haarlem in your collection, right? As far as the new versus the OG, I sprayed the new one on. I had the little card things, paper cardboards at Saks. I smelled it. I walked around with it and things like that. It pretty much smells the same, but I can only judge that on the opening. I haven't had the new one on my skin, so I don't want to give an inaccurate review. And as far as like getting a hold of a bottle, maybe if I get a sample, maybe I'll request a sample in my next Bond number 9 order directly from Bond, and maybe I'll do a comparison. But y'all know me, like I like to do reviews on bottles I've actually worn out on the street, so I can give you my honest opinion, what I feel about it, right? And the little samples, they so small, man, you can only probably wear that once or twice. And I don't want to give an inaccurate, I want y'all to know how I feel and what the responses I get from wearing certain fragrances out in the street, right? I don't want to be one of them dudes who just get a sample, spray it on, and tell you what they think about it. I think that's disingenuous in the mud. You ain't even tried it out. But the next Bond I order from them, I'll request New Haarlem, and I'll come back and I'll make another one. Maybe it'll be, damn, I'm on already. I'll make a shorter version of it and let y'all know how I feel about the OG versus the new one. All right. But from just my original scent nose test on the card, it smells the same pretty much. Right. So I'll give y'all an update later. Like I said, this was going to be a quick one today. 2 story time. So I guess it turned into a longie kind of, like always. Y'all know how I am. But that's all I got on Bond number 9 New Haarlem. Hook a brother up with a like and subscribe. If y'all have any questions, comments, or anything like that below, if you disagree with me, if you want to tell me that the new one smell way better than the OG, so you need to go pick the new one up, let me know below, right? Those of you who have the new one, what do you think about it? Did you have the OG as well? If you did, let me know how you feel about it. If you just have the new one, tell me what you think about it. Like, do you think it's worth the price point? Do you think it should be bought? Right? Put that comment down below, right? Y'all know I respond to all comments, etc. So hook a brother up with a like, subscribe, comment below, all that good stuff. I'll holler at y'all next time. Everybody be safe out here. Peace.
What you know about love? Tell me what you know about, what you know about love, what you know about love, what you know.